Hey, what's up, folks? Welcome back to PremierVRA Academy. We are in Saudi Arabia this evening at Jeddah. So we are basically getting ready for this week's Formula One race. So I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited to see if that Ferrari is able to produce another victory. I'm ready to see if Red Bull has fixed their issues. I'm ready to see if Mercedes' lack of success is a fluke. I'm ready to see if that Haas is really worth its salt. What else? A couple other things. But let's just start doing some warm-up laps. I'm not familiar with this track at all, so this is going to be one of those track familiarization days. Very fast track, from what I understand, from what I saw last year, and I have to know which I don't even have to know which direction I'm going. But don't worry about it. We'll get it eventually. It looks like a very fun track. I mean, I saw the laps that Max Verstappen was putting in like last season. How he almost set like like one of the most phenomenal laps ever, and he crashed. So I know that was a big time bummer for him and Red Bull fans alike, because I like to see those superhuman laps myself. But let's just make sure that the stream is not lagging. All right, cool. The reason I say that is because I had to raise the quality, because I was having little issues yesterday with the stream, so I had to lower my quality back down to 720p. And you know, in 2022, that does not fly on YouTube. So let's just restart that session. All right, I pretty much just gave it a lot. I just wanted to, run and see what the car could do here. I don't know the track again, so we're pretty much just learning it. We're gonna learn our breaking points. We're gonna learn everything we need to. In fact, I just downloaded the track prior to the stream starting, so don't mind me. I'm one of those guys that I have to kind of hit the ground running. Like I said, this is a fast track. It looks very fun. This download doesn't have, let me see, I didn't see any brake references, just the brake markers on the side there. And that's gonna probably play with my head, because I have to go back to those olden Gran Turismo days where I wasn't into brake markers and I was using track references like shadows and trees. This is some beauty of a track. I can't lie, it's just beautiful. So I'm doing just like Formula One guys are doing right now. What's today? Wednesday? Maybe they had their simulation days yesterday and today, where they're gonna hit the simulator. Where are we going? This is a big track though, man. They're gonna hit the simulator, and then they're going to get ready, hop in their private jets and shoot over to the track. I'm gonna love turn 1, I think. Uh-oh. Oh, it's not the super slow turn. I'm gonna get it. It's like left, right, left, right, left, right, 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 left. Oh man, this reminds me of Abu Dhabi here. Some weird way. Oh my goodness, this is an awesome track right here. Oh God, I'm gonna have to slow down there, boy. So once I get the general layout, I don't mind like jumping into a quick race just to see how the AI treats the corners. That's like a quick way to that's like a really quick way to learn the track in a short amount of time. Alright, turn 1. Need some fine tuning there. Alright, what is this? The left hand corner. Looks like it hit the apex left hand corner. Okay, a little bit more rotation than less speed, more turn angle. How about that? I'm not going back to the pits right now. We're just gonna hit one of these bad boys, and that's one of them clutch out turns. So probably not today, but maybe tomorrow we'll start like really like trying to push the limits of the track, put our tires, you know, all the way to the walls, like Max was doing last. Oh God, it's this doggone. Oh, I just mixed Schumacher that bad boy. See if I can do it again. My tires are pretty much hurt from that one, but what was I saying? Yeah, so tomorrow I'll start trying to pretty much push the limit. So more so like I'll start trying to get more comfortable with the track. It usually happens on day 2. I've never come out of the pits here yet, so. But I'm glad you guys get to watch me tonight, because, you know, you guys get to see how I'll get familiarized with the track. And I kid you not, I have no experience on this track, so there's no need to expect too much from me. That's going to be a nice corner too. Once the flow is going well, we're going to do well. Just got to respect the tires. Felt the car getting away from me a little bit. We're on our outlap still. And the one thing I don't like about this track, well, I'm not going to say I don't like about it yet, but the one thing that I notice about the track so far is the DRS zones. And with the DRS zones, oh man, I'm gonna hit the foot clutch like a rookie. The one thing I don't like about the DRS zones is that they're in the turns. in the corners. So once the DRS zone is in the corners, you have very little downforce. Your downforce is reduced, and that's not good for a windy track. Cold tires, huh? I've been, what is this, Saudi Arabia. I've been close to Saudi Arabia. I've been to Abu Dhabi and Dubai, and let me tell you something, at night time it is 100 degrees and with 100% humidity. So I don't buy the cold tire business. That's fine, as long as we don't hit nothing. Yeah, I'm not buying the cold tire business, so these bad boys are gonna be hot on the outlap, which I just felt the car go away from me just a little bit. So I'm not gonna be doing a lot of DRS until I absolutely trust this car. I do, like I said, love the layout. This track is beautiful. The developers, I got it off Race Department, so if you want it, just Google search Assetto Corsa Jeddah, and it'll pop up there. You just download it. It took all of 2 minutes total. Okay, I don't think I'll be able to get away with that in the race. Try to exercise some more discipline here for my younger viewers. Oh, come on. I keep forgetting. I forget about that corner. So it's the red and white walls that kind of like, they confuse me, you know. So you'll go around there and you think, oh, I know where I am. It's a left turn when it's really a right. I'll get a couple of these going on. I dream of the day someone gives me the opportunity to drive a car like this. It doesn't have to be a Formula One car, but to just drive a car with violent power and like UFO agility. Some guys and girls get to do some really cool things with their lives. Don't get me wrong, I'm doing something really cool with mine, but I'm just saying. There's that We Race as One update on the wall there. That was pretty cool. We'll have the realism. Let's get that corner right. That's partial throttle. Lift off. So put down. There we go. Remember this corner here. We're gonna have to make our way over that curve because let the downforce take us around. Don't want to give it too much throttle because she'll spin us. So this is going to be a bunch of liftoffs. Decent braking section, but a bunch it's going to be a bunch of lift-off spots rather than braking. So, like, clearly you have to brake. I got to find a better way to take that because I slowed down too much. This is a DRS zone. And as I was telling you before, I don't feel comfortable with the DRS zone because of the, sorry, I had to look down at my screen. I don't feel comfortable with the DRS zone in the corners because your downforce is greatly reduced and it causes you to spin. So my braking reference for that turn 1 is going to be slightly after the wallpaper that's up there. I can't believe they have no braking markers here. Maybe it's like that in reality. I don't know, but I doubt it. And imagine a track with no braking markers. But I'm not going to complain. Like I said, the layout is just beautiful. So after a couple more laps, maybe we'll just jump into a quick race, see how we'll fare against the AI. Yes, I'm starting to get a little bit more accustomed to that corner. Okay. This is the corner where I think I slowed down entirely too much. And for good reason, because I didn't want that to happen. All right, so we're starting to understand the layout a bit more. I know that corner a little bit better than I did before I crashed. So we're going to go back to the pits. We're going to get a fresh set. We're going to roll out of the pits. We're going to attack the track at race pace. If we can survive, we'll attack the track at race pace. And after maybe a few laps, well, I'm clearly not going to do it on my out lap, but after a few laps, then what we'll do is we'll jump into a race and see how we fare against these guys. Braking zone is going to be the start of the curb. Okay, that one we're going to have to come around there tight, wide. We can do that like our favorite Suzuka corner. I have mental pictures of corners in my mind that I can model new corners after. I know that's not a new trick, but you know, it's new for me. Nice use of downforce there. Easy on the throttle to get out the corner safely. Let's get that. I'm gonna turn off the DRS. All right, we'll let the arrow take us around and not hit the curb, because that's what happened probably on our previous lap. We hit the curb, upset my suspension, and when you have this much horsepower and this much speed, you know. Okay, we're on the opposite end of where we need to be. So we're gonna hit that corner from the right side. All right, so let's try and set race pace. Something that we're gonna do right here shortly after the wallpaper. This corner right here. Make sure we don't hit the curb, that's all. Because the curb unsettles the car and it's really tight corners. definitely want to get a clean exit here. We're going to try another lap at race pace. Let the aero take us around. Back on the gas, simple lift off there. We'll use the DRS for this time being on the short angle corners. Turn DRS off right here because we know that we are coming around for something serious right here. I don't like the way I was on the throttle in that corner. Coming around the mountain, get on that right side. So turn in. All right, get ready. Turn back to turn 1. We're gonna set our race pace now. Let's try and focus. I may not be talking so much, so slightly after the wallpaper change right here. Mistakes. There we go, boy. That's pushing the edge. Ah, stupid. That wasn't me. I'm not calling myself stupid. I meant to say stupid DRS. Oh my god, I literally clicked back onto it because I just wanted to see if that was a DRS zone. Oh, that really messed up my zone, man. Man, that messed me up. Let's just jump right into a race. That really just messed me up. I knew I said, man, is this a DRS zone? Because with the VR goggles, you can kind of barely see the it's really hard to see the lights on the steering wheel for me with the well, just the DRS light, even though it's like bright green. Like if I'm not focused on it, of course it's gonna be out of focus, so it looks like there's, you know, a blur. So DRS on this car, it shows as 2 lights. So once you hit the DRS, all of a sudden the second light comes on and there's 2 green lights. Any other time there's a single green light. And I wish I could actually turn that green light off to make life a little bit easier for me. Okay. All right, we're gonna see how this goes. We're gonna only make passes in DRS zones. We're not gonna go super. We're gonna try and make passes. Clutch in. Uh-oh, that was me. That was my fault. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. All right, let me just see what that looks like on the, okay. So we're not gonna be a turn 1 hero. We'll hold our line. Oh, this guy literally just stopped on the track. This guy, he stopped on the track. That wasn't my fault this time. Different behind him. This purple car. I don't care. I'm just gonna continue because it looks like if we don't continue, we'll never get out of lap 1. These guys are smoking. especially this corner here, boy. I gotta figure it out quick. Alright, this that DRS zone that, no, this is not the one that messed me up. But if you guys remember, this last week's race, no good. If you guys remember last week's race, my steering wheel's all jacked. My steering suspension's all jacked. If you guys remember last week's race, a lot of these guys were clicking out of DRS earlier so that they can, you know, get back to having their downforce. Stay out here on the outside. Let's let these guys have their fight. This is some tight track. It reminds me of Singapore, man. Singapore is my favorite. But Singapore, I know now a lot better than this, but we're gonna stay out of DRS for now because it's really not doing us any favors. Just make this a nice corner. We'll pay respect to this corner a lot better than we did before. Yeah, man, DRS is cool, but not here, man. Not right now. Not until we get some type of tune or something. You gotta be easy on these high-speed corners. We'll take DRS on the first corner here. I mean on the straight, so. Come on, man. I knew we were going to get a faster entry and exit than this guy here. That's the joy of having your, your braking reference. Making time up on this gentleman here. Okay, he's got DRS. I'm gonna close my DRS. I actually had it open for a sec, and then I wised up, and there's too many DRS zones on this layout, man. It's like entirely too many. Okay, so we're catching up. We are almost in contention. So going back to my telemetry app, I was looking at my driving. Now, you're gonna hear me talk, and I'm gonna take the perspective of a student or someone who doesn't really know too much of everything. All right, which I don't, but you may hear things like duh things like things that I should know or that everyone should know. But going back to my telemetry app, I was looking at the graphs and I realized that the less you do, the quicker you're going. Maybe that's not right all the time, but when it comes down to steering inputs and downshifts, throttle inputs, the less you do, the smoother you're driving. So now when I drive, my goal is to do the minimal. Oh my goodness, I hit the curb and I was doing so well. I do want to see let's go back to the pitch and let's just see the times. Total time. Okay, I was about to say, ain't no way he's doing. I got caught up for a second. That's my telemetry. Perfect example of what I was saying. Look here. This is my what is this one? Doesn't say. Okay, gas inputs. So the red is my quickest lap, right? My best lap. The white is I believe it's my last lap. So if you look here, you're gonna get gas, hold, let off, gas, let off. But look at my fastest lap. You get a lot of gas, you get hold all the way through, and then you get a let off. See that all the way through hold is less inputs than the last lap. So it looks like the more you the smoother you are, the least your inputs, the more smoother you are. Let's see if that's consistent with something else. Let's see. What is this? My gear inputs. Yeah, that's why I figured it's not like what do I say, quantifiable. It's not a quantifiable statement because it's gonna be a change in variable in there that's going to kind of prove my theory wrong. But like I said, sometimes it's true. Let's see. What am I going to do now? I'm going to restart. Let's restart. So let's go back. Let's restart. Let's get out of there. Okay. So try not to make our mistakes that we made prior. Let them go. Oh gosh. It's always, I was gonna say let them have turn one, and then as soon as I was gonna say that, boom, he slams on his brakes. Almost. I'd have false started how I would have had it on. But what I was gonna say is what I like to do is I like to drive with the AI skills as high as possible to contend, because I'll explain. If you have it up to 100, I know in theory you think, oh man, you don't have the AI up to 100. You're not, true to the game. But if you have the AI up to 100, their aggression is out of control, and you'll not be able to keep up with them at all, because their racing will become more, like I said, aggressive, and they'll go into each corner with you. Like, you won't have pretty much any hope of passing these guys or catching up to these guys, for that matter. You make one mistake, but every time you go into the corner with them, I've seen these guys drive on the out the limits of the track. I've seen these dudes do everything to make it. So I have to have the I had it at 90, I believe, and had to bring it up slightly to 91, and that fraction makes the difference, because if you go up to 92, you start to get that. Oh, he hit me. If you go up to 92, you'll start to get that effect where these guys, they'll just take you off the track with ease, I'm eager to see what's awaiting this Formula One week. But that Ferrari looks strong, man. That Ferrari looked very strong. So I'm just eager to see what that thing has in store for Jeddah. I'm eager to see what Max is going to do in Jeddah this time too. Because see, I know he was so upset because he was like in his zone last year, and he was pushing the limit. I mean, I seen the man push the limit of that track until it failed ultimately. It was kind of like watching Senna when he was doing his lap at in Monaco in the rain. And then it was kind of like Lewis Hamilton's Singapore lap. I believe it was in 2020? Can't remember exactly the date. Where this guy, I mean, that's where I always had a respect for Hamilton. I was actually a Hamilton fan at one point in time, and I slowly got tired of him, like, just easily winning all the time by 27 seconds a race. So I kind of like started focusing on the midfield, and that's how I became involved with. I say I'm not like a dedicated fan to one team. I like Ferrari, I like Aston Martin, because I used to like Sierra Force India before they became Racing Point, before they became Aston. So, but those laps that you see these guys do, they happen, maybe once every few years, where you'll see somebody do something that's just like, I don't like to say subhuman, but I mean not subhuman, just like out, otherworldly. You get that sometimes, man, and you got to give it to these guys. There was one point I thought these guys were on like Ritalin, man. Like, I thought these guys were on like focus drugs, man, because seeing these guys focus at that level, man, it's unreal. Considering how fast these guys are going, and I don't mean just straight line speed. Yeah, I mean how fast these guys are cornering. Their response times on their inputs, Sometimes you see Mick Schumacher. This guy was hit, I believe. I don't know who did it. I don't know if it was Albon. I forgot who hit him. But this guy spun, and you see his hands just start like spinning crazily, trying to countersteer the spin. trying to counter steer the spin, and he catches it. And I'm like, oh my God, dude, I'd have been in somebody's wall. Nice arrow, take you around. But yeah, every few years you'll get somebody to do something like, you know, otherworldly. Oh, come on, don't hit. Oh, my man, he slowed down more than he should have. But anyway, we were doing pretty well. I like that. I like that. I like that. You know, I was into the zone. One thing I'm gonna say about this stream, I like what just happened. You know, this is my first night on the track. I'm not too familiar with the track at all. I did a couple laps practice before I started doing some race pace laps, or trying to do race pace laps, and we kind of like, we got the flow of the track, which says something about, you know, which it kind of like helps me out. It gives me more confidence, because, you know, sometimes you just want to know if like what you're doing is pretty is what you're doing like beneficial to your racing. And I see that it is, because I learned a very technical track within a few minutes. And I mean, there's so much more to learn. I'm not giving myself, you know, the greatest accolades, but I'm excited that I was able to figure out what I know. And you see, I just did that right there. I passed that guy, the McLaren. That is big to me, because a minute ago, man, I'd have found myself in the back of the bumper or something. I'm turning that DRS off, dude. I don't need it. I would like to have it, but not with this. You just let that car come around in that with that arrow, man. There's nothing like a planted car, man. I can only imagine the feel of it in reality. Excuse me. He kind of gave up a little bit and gave us the oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. You don't see him anymore. I got VR, man. I can see. But you think he gave up, and then he's like right there the whole time. And that's what's gonna, look at that. That's what's gonna happen if I put the skill up even more, the AI's skill level up even more. You're gonna find yourself in just like a wreckage, trying to do normal racing. Dang, man. I'm actually gripping so, like, my gloves are so grippy that sometimes it feels like I got a hole in my gloves. Like my gloves like are just like rubbing away, because I'm just feel so much like friction. This is fun for me, man. I can do laps in this thing all night long. Well, not all night long, but you know. We need to make a documentary called Surviving Turn 1 and make it for sim racing, because I mean, good Lord, how many times am I gonna have to restart the sim? And the only reason you do that is because damage is just on. It's let these guys have it. We'll try and get it back later. Yeah, Surviving Turn 1 on Netflix, streaming this November. See how many people's races ended in Turn 1. It's almost like, see, like right here, I don't want to get right behind him. I'm afraid he'll just hit his brakes unnecessarily. Not using my DRS. Nice entry. With Formula One, man, when you're down here, when you're moving this fast and you're driving with guys moving this fast, it comes down to who's back on that gas. It comes down to things like that, man. Shifts. Who's misshifting? A misshift may get you past, or nice try, Daniel Ricciardo. Almost called him Ricky. Tried to scare me into the corner though. Please don't jump all the way over here to try and... At least we'll let that other guy block the McLaren. Alright, good. That's how we can make passes stick on this one. Let's block off that McLaren. Oh! Here we have a spin. That's what I love about the AI. They're like real deal, man. Sometimes, other times they're just out of this world ridiculous. I gotta find a better braking point there because, as you see, these guys are carrying a lot more speed into that, further into the braking zone. So. Get a nice exit. Get right back on that gas. See where we are, so that you don't make any desperation moves and wind up harming you or another driver. All right, guys are crashing. Oh, we're in third, so we have a hope that before the end of this evening, we'll be able to end out on a good note. Well, that turn 1 is so important. It's so satisfying going through corners like that, high speed corners. It's so satisfying, especially in VR. You really feel like you're in that car, man. I have my seat shaker on. Oh, come on, not too much brakes, dude. Why? Why? That car can go around that corner. See, my car, my driving ability, you know, I'm gonna take that corner. I'm going to do it. I've been doing it. But now, like, when you get a person, a guy in front of you, it's like they brake to get you to brake. It's just a tactic. It's almost... All right, well, we've been streaming for quite some time. I'm gonna restart this thing one more time, just to have a you know, another go at it, just to, you know, because I'm gonna go to sleep soon. But these guys are like really like driving me a little bit not crazy, but just to annoyance. Surely someone's gonna hit me, right? Too many shifts going on there. I'll turn on DRS, then turn it right off. You on that gas right out of there. I had to lock it up because that's where I crashed the last race. We're in P2 actually, so we did pretty good with the start. Ooh, do I got that doggone DRS on? Yes, I do. I almost lost it. I felt it. He's going for the pass. And they make the pass on the Haas. Mick Schumacher is in his car crying, literally. Somebody's still at turn one. What was that? So we are in first, so let's see what we can do here. A little bit jagged on my corner, and so a little bit jagged, man, which is not good. Uh-oh. Too early on the throttle, the car was pushed a little bit wide, which is not really good for time. That was a little hairy, but the car will make that corner, I realize. Alright, let's just push the limit. We're going to give it all we got. Who cares, right? Because we're about to go to bed. We're in P1. The work has been done. It's lap 2 out of a 10-lap race, which I'm not sure if I got 10 laps in me at the end of the stream. So we're going to put ourselves in dangerous position. Oh, no! No, it didn't work. Alright, we'll try it again on our next lap. Come on, a little easier, man. I want to get a flow back because I've been chatting a lot and when I'm racing, guys, you know, I'm having a lot more fun. All right, that's enough. I lost the competition. Look, these guys are quite some time behind me, so I lost the competition. I lost the thrill of the fight. So, all right, thank you guys. Let me just take this off because I am hot. Ooh. Thank you guys for watching. I don't know.